Well, I'd like to take a minute to explain how tonight's winners were chosen. The process emphasizes just how prestigious these awards really are. This celebration actually started back in September, when the first public call for nominations was made, because that's who nominates CEOs for this award. The public, people who are your friends, families, co-workers, and peers, or maybe enemies who have no idea how revenge works. Each nominee is then asked to complete a detailed information form that identifies their managerial strengths, organizational growth, industry leadership, and civic involvement. The task of judging those forms falls to a select panel of senior executives, all of whom are members themselves of the Top 50 CEO Hall of Fame, all of whom have extremely busy schedules, yet still volunteered weeks of work to select tonight's honorees. And that's phenomenal effort, and it deserves to be applauded. At this time, I'd like to ask each of this year's judges to stand and be recognized. Robert Zed, chair of the Zed Group. Buddy Rob Sobey, president and CEO of Lawton's Drugs. Huh? Terry Malley, CEO of Malley Industries. And Frank Coleman, president and CEO, Coleman Group of Companies. Da-da-da-dee-doo. Our final two judges, Earl Ludlow of Newfoundland Power and Francis McGuire of Major Drilling Group International, regret they're unable to attend this evening. They're spending some quality time home with their money. Finally, let's be honest, the big event. The presentation of Atlantic Business Magazine's 2013 Top 50 CEOs. Now, as I call the name of each CEO, they'll come up on stage to accept their award, pose for a photograph. Names will be called in alphabetical order as listed in your event program. However, tip me and I will have you moved up. Our first award presenter of the evening is Michelle Williams, Managing Partner, Nova Scotia, Grant Thornton. Come on up, Michelle. The first Top 50 CEO is Mario Alan, President, FundiPro Specialty Construction. When he started this small subcontractor business in 1993, Mario was a salesperson, the HR manager, the accountant, business developer, and drywaller. Thanks to prudent management and a willingness to take on challenging projects, he now leads the largest specialty construction firm in New Brunswick. Congratulations, Mario. Great. I'll take you over. That's one tip. All right, number one. Our next recipient is Paul Antle, President and CEO of Pluto Investments, Inc. Mr. Antle's entrepreneurial tentacles extend to everything from ship repair and maintenance to auto sales and waste management. His latest acquisition? A beautiful baby girl, which is why Mr. Antle isn't here with us this evening. His award is being accepted on his behalf by Colin McDonald, General Manager of the Micco Companies. Congratulations, Colin. If you don't win one tonight, folks, he'll probably sell it to you. John Atkins, President, John Atkins and Company is your next recipient. Back in 2008, when his employer went into receivership, John responded by opening his own company. Today, his online marketing, website design, social marketing, and mobile app firm continues to expand both geographically and in service provision. What's next? Well, this creative genius isn't saying just yet, but we know it's going to be very, very big. Congratulations, John Atkins. Your next Top 50 CEO is Kathy Bennett, CEO of the Bennett Group of Companies. Kathy Bennett is most like a gyroscope. The longer she's in business, the faster she moves. She started her career as a 16-year-old working at McDonald's, which is where I ended my career, actually. 16 years later, however, she owned the place, then acquired 8 more. She supersized it. Bennett Group of Companies is still in the restaurant business, but it's also a diversified international recruitment, commercial, industrial, and residential construction company with more than 800 employees. Kathy Bennett. Our next CEO is Ken Bennett, president of the Johnson Corporation. For the past 4 years, Johnson has been one of Canada's top 100 employers, one of Atlantic Canada's top employers, one of the country's top family-friendly employers, and one of the 50 most engaged workplaces. We'd ask how he does it, but we can't. He can't be here tonight. Ken Bennett. You can tweet your good well wishes to him. Our next recipient is Dr. Eddie Campbell, president of the University of New Brunswick. The leader of New Brunswick's largest university has an ambitious goal. Yes, Dr. Eddie Campbell, to transform UNB into the best teaching and learning institution in Canada. It's a goal he's already working hard to achieve, which is why Dr. Campbell was unable to join us. His award is being accepted by Brian Baxter, Vice Chair of UNB's Board of Directors. Honorary degree would be nice. No? All right. Tough room. Okay. My resume, worked at McDonald's one summer. Our next recipient is Donald Clough, president and CEO, Crombie Real Estate Investment Trust. Yes. In just 3.5 years, he has grown Crombie's portfolio of grocery and drug-anchored retail real estate by almost $900 million. It now has an enterprise value of $2.5 billion and a market cap of $1.35 billion. Mr. Clough thanks Atlantic Business Magazine for the award, regrets he cannot be here to accept it in person. However, this next recipient is here to receive in person. He's David Cudmore, president and CEO, Scotian Gold Cooperative Limited. Now, when he stepped into this leadership role in 1987, Scotian Gold was almost bankrupt. Cudmore downsized and realigned the organization, restoring its financial health. Today, Scotian Gold represents 50% of Nova Scotians' apple crop. And he predicts the organization will grow by another 50% within 5 years. David Cudmore. Nova Scotia apples, good thing. Newfoundland oranges, not so much. I lost my shirt in Newfoundland oranges. Newfoundland orange juice, it's just C+ watered down. It was a ripoff. I lost. Anyway. Our next recipient is Henry Damone, president and CEO of Highliner Foods, Inc. Under his strategic leadership, Highliner Foods is North America's leading supplier of frozen, value-added seafood with almost $1 billion in annual revenue. And thanks to his recent acquisition of Icelandic USA, Highliner is achieving higher than expected financial results. No wonder he was Atlantic Business Magazine's 2012 CEO of the Year. Good seeing you again. Have you ever been to sea, Billy? No, Captain Highliner. Still a little creepy, those ads. Who's youngsters hanging out with the lighthouse keeper that hour of night? Our next CEO, Doug Doucette, president, RCS Construction Millwright Woodworking, Inc. Doug's passion for the construction industry and his drive to succeed are unmatched. With interest in real estate development and architectural woodworking, he is an expert in all aspects of construction. A true philanthropist, serving on numerous boards and committees, he strives to give back to the communities that support him. Doug Doucette. That's a little wobbly, Doug. Anything you can do for that? Little wobbly there, look. Little rebar in that, no?